This is Minifigure Illusion reporting from somewhere on Brick Ship Earth. We're here. We're back for a little live build on a is it Saturday night? Saturday night. We're getting our bricks on. We're gonna click the brick. So we're doing the White House here. If what's going on, Carooster? What's happening? We're building the White House, part two, and hang out, chit chat about the mellow side of life. And all right, let's get after it, Carooster. Hope all is well. All the scraps. What's happening? So we're on number bag 2. Get our trusty book out. I think that's it's a triple 2. Kimmy. Yeah, these are totally illegal. That's it. Is I figured it was safer to build this and study it. So if you didn't know, this is the back porch of the White House. We didn't know there was a back. I didn't know there was a back porch. So we're gonna get a good look at the White House. Hey, go figure. So yeah, let's build it. Let's figure out what's going on. Because it's Lego. What's going on, Kim? Yeah, dude. Our next, Legos are a right-wing conspiracy, dude. Everybody knows Q-tards have Legos. What's happening? Hobo Pro. I got the whole crew here. Excellent. All right, we got a stack of Legos right there. We're gonna build something. All right, you guys can kind of see what's going on. We'll back it up a little bit. Jane Black is in the house. We're gonna better make you a moderator, Jane. We can't have you being the only one that's not a moderator here. That's how you know where you're at. Watching the Olympics. What are those? You might be the only one. So I was sitting there a minute ago, and I stumbled onto this thing. It was all about the 20-some autonomous republics inside of Russia. I was like, I'll go check it out, see what's going on. And then it went into this. It talked about, I don't even remember the name of the republic, but there's this city called Ufa, U-F-A, Ufa. And like they were showing pictures of Ufa, and I'm like, wait a minute, dude. Never heard of this city ever. You go look at the satellite pictures and the pictures of Ufa and go, what? It looks like a rad little city. And I was sitting there and I'm watching it, and they're just showing scenery of these places in Russia you've never heard of, and it's like beautiful. It looks like Oregon and Eastern Washington, those areas up by Twisp and Idaho, and you're looking at it, and I'm looking at this city called Ufa, and the city Ufa is like modern and like it looks like a really nice little city, dude. And I'm tripping out on it. And so if you've been around for a while, I've constantly keep going like where do you go, right? Where are you going? And for years now, like at least 4 or 5 years, I keep jokingly saying the place, the last frontier looks like Russia, man. And you just realize, yeah, it's cold, but it's like I was Google Earthing around this on the map around Ufa, and there just seems to be a lot of land, a lot of space to like be left alone in. And I keep going is right. If everything's like a lie, like everything seems to be a lie. And I don't mean politically. I mean just in general, there seems to be a big level of lying. So I'm looking at this city I've never heard of, and I'm Googling around in it, and I'm dropping my pin and taking a look on the street level camera, and I'm like, this place looks rad, dude. It looks like a super rad little clean little city, dude. I love like beautiful little cities, right? And I'm like, what's going on there? Like, what is going on there? And as I'm looking at it, I just keep coming back to that thing I said years ago is like it seems like the best place to immigrate right now, if you were to like just like immigrate something like our grandparents did, you know, back at the turn of the last century, it seems like Russia's the place to go. I mean, that might be a little like they're all about organic food. They're pro-family. It looks beautiful. I mean, there's just something about it. And I'm like, there's a whole like Pacific coastline that looks like everything I dream of, dude. The Kamchatka Peninsula looks rad. Just mountains and forests and surf spots and salmon. And I just, like, maybe one of the big myths I tell myself is there's nowhere to run to. Maybe there is. Not much soy. Yeah, either, right? Not much soy. And I'm looking at these, and again, is it just, there's all these weird cities over in that Central Asian plate, like in Tajikistan and stuff, like cities that are super future modern looking, dude. And again, it's like, what if one of the great deceptions right now is this Western world thing, like the West. What if the real rad place that is Central Asia? Like, and I get it, it's like a whole different world, but I mean, what if there is a place where you can really just like bail? Like, Orthodox Christians are chill, man, like, and just really like actually like be left alone. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you, like, I don't know. I just keep stumbling into this vast open space of Russia, because there was some big fire going on in Siberia, right at this place. I forget, it was some sort of like a week ago. There was like a big fire going on in this forest right next to this geologic feature, the towers or something. So I went and looked, and as a dude who loves like wide open, intact forest environments, I was scouting around again on Google Earth, and there was just forest everywhere. Like not a lot of roads, not a lot of anything going on. And I'm like, that looks rad. Like there's just a part of me that's like, maybe there is a place to go. Maybe there is like a place to go and like frontiersman up, dude. And like the modern thing. Cause I watched this weird like woodworker show out of Siberia. There's like this Russian dude who makes this pretty trippy like YouTube channel. I don't even know what it's called. I couldn't even find it if I tried. I just keep stumbling into it because it's in my feed. And it's this dude who like mills his own lumber and stuff in some forest in Russia. He's building like a cabin and you're sitting there and you're just like, maybe you could really just be left alone somewhere on this planet. Like, because I was thinking today, it's like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I need one more. I just want to be left alone. And I don't mean like hermit style. I mean, I just want to be like left alone to do my thing, build community, do the whole community thing. And it's just, you know, I'm about to slip into like another subject. So we'll deviate back to the thing. So yeah, that's what I was just thinking of before I walked in here. It was like the Russian frontier. Like where you could go just hew your own home out of wood. Seems sort of rad to me, dude. Like I could do it. I could do it. I really feel that I could. I feel that I have that thing. So yeah, on a different note, it's I had trouble finding a bike chain today. Like if you had asked me, like, so my bike's giving me, my mountain bike's makes this clicking sound. So I think it's my chain. It's probably stretched out. I've never replaced it, like whatever. So I was like, all right, I need to get a chain. And it's like, you can't get a bike chain around here. I was sort of tripped out about it a little bit. So I spent the first part of my day searching for a bike chain. And then I had a really productive like session in the garden today, which was nice. So I got up, I did the whole garden thing, and I was in the garden and I was feeling pretty garden good. The garden goodness was going on, and I made a couple strategic moves. Like I pulled out this. I was like, all right, this eggplant isn't pulling it. So I pulled an eggplant and a tomato plant. I was like, you guys are out. Because it's sort of like it's the end of July. Like there's sort of a moment where I can like replant a bunch of stuff and get a whole new thing going on. I've been tripping on like vegetables that are sort of like sleeper. I have this bean bush that's like took forever to get going. And now it's going. It's like killing it. I had this other like eggplant I was growing, and I walked out today and there was like 6 flowers on it. I got to tell you, my one thing I really do enjoy about growing eggplant is the flowers. The flowers are beautiful on eggplants, and they're good. We all need to learn Russian. Seems like a good place, man. I don't know. Call me wacky. Maybe I'm totally off base. All right, there we go. We inserted another row of windows. I think we're making the front door of the White House. But yeah, I was a pretty casual day today in California. I mean, that's what's so weird. I never thought in this lifetime, right? If you had asked me once, like if you had asked me like in the 90s, like, hey, it's it's 1998 and Limp Bizkit's like big and Britney's big and whatever's big and it's America, right? Like if you'd asked me in 1998, go, would you ever think that you would ponder immigrating to Russia seriously to go be free? I would be like, what are you talking about? Like, I seriously think about it quite often. Like would my odds of freedom be better in Russia at this stage of the game? And it's a real question to ask. You know, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to do, there seems to be just unlimited potential over there. I mean, maybe that's a little idealistic. I don't know, dude. But I think that's how weird, like living in California, right? You live in California, in California, and you go, does it seem like it seems totally reasonable to contemplate like immigrating to Russia? Like, let me just go get a nice plot of forest out on some river somewhere, clear some land, raise some yaks, right? You'd raise some yaks, get some little short, stout ponies. And then they kept talking about the Tartars out there. I'm working on my resume right now. Got to leave my job and find something else. I'm feeling the call to leave Oregon and be in Tennessee. I don't blame you. Tennessee ain't no place I'd rather be. Yeah, the West Coast seems a little played out, man. It really does. I don't know. It's weird. For me, it's like because I am such an ocean-oriented dude, but like I don't even know if I care about that anymore. I really just want to be left alone. In like a real way. Not just minding my own business kind of way. Like I really just want to but then again, you never know, dude, right? The grass is greener, right? So I don't know. But it's funny, man. It's funny how times change, how you begin to see the world differently. And again, what really blew my mind, and I highly suggest, is go look at like cities in Turkmenistan and all these Central Asian things. Go look at these modern cities that are in your Central Asia, like between on the east side of the Ural Mountains, dude. Like there's a lot of them, dude. Cities that you've never heard of, dude, and be like, whoa, dude, they're fully modern, like super modern cities that make America looked pretty backwards, dude. Like when you look at some of these cities, like go to this Ufa city, just go look at it on a Google drive around in Ufa and be like, what? Like it looks brand new. Like it looks like a brand new city. And it looks mellow, dude. Like you can kind of get a flavor for, looking around on Google because you can, you can see what's going on the street, man. It looks super mellow, dude. Ufa. Never heard of it till 45 minutes ago. Never heard of the city called Ufa. And I'm like, dude, I want to go to Ufa. They have all everyone's they have these other cultural, they have an intact cultural reality. That's what I think's trippy about Russia, right? Is they have intact indigenous culture still. There's that Yukuts up there above Mongolia. It's the biggest non-independent republic in the world, dude. Yukuts, I think it's what it's called. They're fully culturally intact, original people. That trips me out, dude. When I really think about it, if you wanted to go back where there's Antiquitech people, Ishmael. Yeah, but you know what's trippy? Yeah, Russia, we've been so lied to about Russia. We that's what I mean. The more and more I look at stuff in Russia, not like peripheral pictures of Russia, when you just kind of go in and look at some so I dropped in on Ufa, right? And I'm like, okay. And then Ufa sort of once you go into images, you can sort of start bouncing around a little bit. And you see that there's stuff the most beautiful environments and geologic features and all of this stuff. And you're they've been lying to us our whole lives about Russia, right? They've always made it out to be some frozen, idiotic, drunk, broken down republic. And you go look at the town of Ufa, dude, and just be like, it doesn't look too broke down to me. It looks pretty sparkly. There's this rad building. It's got these blue glass marionettes, dude. It's I don't know, dude. What I'm getting at is when you think about one of the one of the things that I think why we're humanity is struggling a little bit is the original people, the original technology, right? The original technology, the people who were in harmony with the land, who knew how to be in relationship with the sky clock and all of that stuff. And you go, most of the land of continental North and South America, those people got smoked, right? And they've tried their best to do the same thing in Africa, right? Get all those people to fight amongst themselves. But the one place where they really haven't ever had to do that was Russia. Deep Russia. I don't mean that crazy Western Front Russia where they had to, Ukraine and all that stuff where they had to battle Nazis and Alexander the Great and Napoleon and all that stuff. I mean deep Russia, out there by Mongolia and stuff, where even the Chinese didn't want to go, dude, because the Chinese were even afraid because, Genghis Khan was gnarly. And you realize that when you kind of just start poking around, when they were talking about this festivals they have up in these spring folk festivals they have up in the Yukuts where they all get together, and like these people had the most fantastic outfits. Like, and they were like, look so stoked, like just like happy people up in northern Siberia or wherever. And they were just like, yeah, dude. Like, and I was like, that looks rad. Like those people have been doing that for eons up there, dude. Just making peace with the environment. I don't know, dude. So yeah, there's a little bit of me that's where's that for? As I build the temple to the I was listening to some new ideas about the Great Reset and who the original. So I was listening to this new theory about who the original people were of North America, right? And you can basically, like, if you have the ability to open your eyes and be like, all these like great buildings across continental United States were here before everybody arrived, right? And it's like, it's sort of like what's going on now, where like lots of like most of the smart, capable people right now are like, I need to get away from the city. I need to go to the country, and I need to just like get in harmony with the land and raise some animals and raise my family and educate and read and cut myself off from the grid. And what if that's who all the original people were that had all these great indigenous cultures before, were all the people that had left the grid before the last Great Reset, when all the cities got abandoned and then whatever happened. But the people that were like here that all the the manifest destinyers ran into were like the people who had abandoned the city once upon a time. It really, really, when you see it, and you like, we're living this time now where you're having a mass exodus from like urban population. Anyone who can get out, getting out. You know what I mean? Like there's they're broken. They don't work, right? And you realize now that you're looking at it, like there's the more and more you look at what's going on now in 2021 versus how you perceive the world in 2019. Like if like talking about like the Great Reset and all the buildings around the planet, and there must have been a previous civilization based upon like free energy and all that stuff. And the churches weren't churches. They were actually healing centers, and all the architecture was super like bomber, and all these buildings, these Greco-Roman buildings in every capital around the planet were all part of like a culture. That's would have seemed insane 2 years ago, because you're like, well, how would that happen? Like, how would that happen? Like, where all these like big cities were built and everyone abandoned it. And like, we're watching it happen right now. Like, we're watching it happen in real time. Like, we're experiencing it. Like, most of the same people are aiming to get out of the cities, me included. Like, we've got our plan we're working on here. Like, we're not going to be in the suburbs of some city in a couple years. Like, we're going to be out of here too, dude. And all the same people are getting out of the cities. The cities are done, dude. And so you look at it and you're like, can't find this piece because I'm talking. So I'm yapping a bit. But it's really like, I'm really beginning to see like if history's cyclical and the past repeats itself and all that kind of stuff, that it would totally make sense that one of the things we're truly experiencing is a huge migration out of the cities, dude, because just like it's happened before, right? Like it explains how it could have happened the first time. It's just people are like, nope, we're out, dude. This isn't working. Like, and you know, maybe some weird thing happened, and that's what happened, you know. Just something to think about, you know. Like it really is like what is going on? The blessing in disguise, right? What is the blessing in disguise? Because the more and more I begin to look peripherally, the more and more you're like, what else are they not? Like, that's what I mean. The more and more I look at Russia, the more, and I approach it the same way I'm approaching everything right now. It's like, they've been just hiding Russia behind smoke and mirrors my entire life. Of course they have. Why would they be doing that? Well, because Russia don't need us, right? Russia doesn't need us. Look, I mean, look at their history like in the last 50 years. They haven't needed to come rob anybody. Like, I mean, the only people they really messed with was Afghanistan, and that sort of makes sense because it's right there on their border. But I think that it's fascinating when you're like, oh yeah, why don't they need to do all this stuff? Oh yeah, because they've got all their own stuff. Oh, okay. They have all their own places to vacation and go explore and do all their, like, think about it. How often have you met I've traveled around enough. Like, you'll always bump into Australians, Germans, and Israelis, like, right? Pretty common to bump into, and Brits, right? They're traveling all over. I don't think I've ever like bumped into any Ruskies. Like, I've never bumped into any like Siberian people. Like, oh yeah, we're from Ufa. Yeah, we're here to visit like Los Angeles, dude. I don't think people from Ufa are like, yeah, let's go visit America. They're like, why would we do that, dude? We got a whole country to explore here. And it's sort of the thing that I've said that, you know, it's that people are discovering now is there's never been a real need to go travel like the other world, except to just go see that there is another world out there. Most people have never explored America, like, more or less. Most people have been so focused on like getting on an airplane and flying to some resort somewhere to like sip Mai Tais and lay in a hammock and go snorkeling that they really haven't seen any of the world anyhow. And they've not bothered to explore their own country. Like, when you go see the Wind River Range, when you drive from, like, I want to say, when you drive, I don't have a map open. I think it's from the Green River. When you drive up there to through that weird back road through Wyoming along the Wind River Range and stuff, and you see all those mountains that, like, they're as beautiful as anywhere you've seen, and like most people never see them because it's like, why most people would never be driving that weird diagonal southeast to northwest road, dude, up to Driggs, dude, or wherever I was going, dude. It's just, there's so much of America, and I've traveled. I mean, I've crisscrossed the west of America. And I can look at a map and be like, never been there. Like, I've never explored like the whole Wasatch Range of Utah. Any idea, dude? Blew through it on the 80 or something, but that doesn't count. Like, there's that whole chunk of Utah that's not Escalante or any of that stuff that's between there and the Colorado state line. Like, I don't know what's in there. Probably all sorts of rad places, dude. All sorts of places you'd be like, oh wow, it's like that. It's like where, it's like that town Salida, Colorado, like that whole valley where Salida, Colorado is. Never driven through there. It's rad, dude. There's bitchin' skate parks. There's beautiful mountains. Like America is just this enchantingly beautiful place. I think you could spend your entire lifetime looking for this one Lego piece and not find it, dude. Where is it, dude? I cannot find this piece. I gotta go quiet for a moment while I find this piece because it's balling me up, dude. Yeah. And then you go boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, need it. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Come on. Where is it? Where are you? Come on out and play. Come on. We're the Warriors. Come out and play. We're the Warriors. Come on. All right, I gotta check the bags now. Oh, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I need. Where is it? Shuckaroonies, dude. Shuckinsies. I can't find this piece. It's sitting. I feel like I need to go wake up Owl and have him find it for me. Owl, it's your turn to hunt for the piece that's right in front of you, dude. All righty. Come on. Now I'm actually like sorting. I'm trying to like find this piece. Where would it be? There it is. It's under the manual. All right, we're back. We're back in the game. All righty. Wait. Okay. Now what were we? We were babbling about America, dude. The crowd control, hidden technology. Yeah, dude. The Antiquitech, dude. I'm convinced we're closer to figuring that all out than we think. Like on the positive. Yeah, the control mechanisms are for the cities. That's what I mean. It's like it goes back to my main thing that I've been talking about. Like, we're not the target, dude, of any of this. They want us to. They're like, dude, if you don't want to be part of like that sort of solution, like then you are just dead weight. You know what I mean? I really am seeing it more and more that the answer is to be that we are the technology. Greetings from Japan, Megan. Someone's connection is making a video, a privatized blob. Not sure if it's mine or yours, but hello. No, we got a good connection here. I think I can confirm. We got Oregon in the house. We got. I think Russia is the most. Yeah, we're good. We have a full. We got it going on. That's you. I'm sure they're shutting it down. They don't want any signals coming out of Japan, right? Right now. All right. Let's see. There we go. We're making this house. We're good. Okay. Ooh. Oh, here we go. All right. Look at this. We're putting in pillars. Ah, pillars. I like it. I like it. I think I got all this lined up properly. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on here. What's going on, dude? It shouldn't be two different sizes. Are there two? Do I have two different sizes going on? No. Oh, that's what's going on. All right. Okay. All right. We got the pillars all going on there. Look at that. Yeah. What's going on over? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Jump between pixelated and clear video. Looks all clear. And that's on my end. Things are a little pixelated, but they keep switching to being okay. That's weird, man. The signal. I got full. Let's see. I did just update my thing too, so it should be good, dude. Huh. I pay for the extra speedy stuff, dude. You never know nowadays. You never really know. I could have triggered off the I could have triggered the whole thing off by mentioning Russia, right? Because the Russians are like doing it. The Russians are at fault. It's the Russians' fault, dude. It's their fault, man. Those guys. But yeah, I think Owl and I are gearing up to go on do some exploring here real soon. Like, it's not really my time of year. I like to go explore, like summer months. I'm not really that down. Too many people are moving around and it's hot. I'm definitely like a go check it out on the fall. I do realize that I do want to go climb Mount Alancha though. That is one of my goals for the year, is to climb the mountain. I might have to go do that in the next week or so here. Get after it. Go climb some stuff. And, the never-ending project called life. Owl's been an interesting... He's been a little frustrated lately. We had a big talk today about, because he's pretty much been in school with his friends 3 days a week for 3 years now, right? And this is like the first time he's ever had extended time away from his friends. And so he's been getting a little frisky, and I sat him down this morning because we had a big fight yesterday. Owl and I had a doozy of a fight yesterday, and so we sat down and talked today about it. And I was like, "So is anything bothering you, dude? Like, are you frustrated about anything?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I go, Is it like your friends? Like, you haven't, because it's been a big change since we're trying to find a whole new like plug-in for all your, this whole new world we're living in. He's like, "Yeah, I've been a little bit thrown off by his thing. So it was, so we had a pretty productive talk about it. Like, even for a super, like, it's funny because Owl's a super well-adjusted human, and yet he's still jammed up about like things. Because I was like, do you miss your friends? And he's like, no, not really, but I do. I was like, oh, that's interesting. He's like, not really, but I do. And I'm like, all right. Like, let me see. Is that like that? And then, oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Got a piece loose. Piece on the floor. Dun 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 dun. Looks like we're making some sort of roof here. All right, remind me that piece fell on the floor, and I will get back to it. So, yeah. To where we always talk pretty. We always have the ability to communicate pretty well. You know, it's there's I make sure it's correct page. You don't see those too often. So let's see, what are we doing? We're putting the roof on. We're putting a roof on this bad boy. I think we got it. Look at that. That's pretty cool how that comes together like that. Pretty nice, man. It's pretty official looking. All right, we're building some roof piece now. The roofing it up. All right, what do we got? We need one of those. So Megan, give us a report on what's going on over in Japan with the whole scene going on over there. Are people into it? Are people bummed they can't go see it? What's the vibe over in Japan since you know? Is it like, is the country stoked? Or are you guys just ignoring any? Wait, Megan, do you have any advice to get through to someone who continually interrupts you and talks over you? I mean, you could go for the old tried and true of like, hey, it's usually best to be straight with people, man. You want my take on it? Okay, you asked my take, so I guess you do want my take. It's you just got to go in and be straight and be like, look, like you don't let me talk. You talk over me all the time. You don't have to do it in a mean way. You can be super loving, and you just tell them. You go, hey, look, like I'm having real trouble, like communicating with you because like I talk to you and you don't listen to me, and you're someone I care about deeply, and I don't want to sit and resent you. When you put it like that, right? When you tell someone, you go, look, this is keep talking, Sean D, dude. Just keep talking. It's that thing of people aren't mind readers, right? So your friend or person or whoever, they just might not be aware of it, right? They might not be aware of it, and they actually might think the exact opposite. So what if your friend, right, who interrupts and talks over you, what if they do that thinking, what if it's the opposite? What if they're thinking like, oh, Megan is awfully quiet and I have to carry the conversation all the time? And what if it's just that dumb sometimes, right? So I think sometimes you go, okay, people aren't mind readers, and you go, hey, let me just straight shoot them. And I found that like that sometimes is all you need to do is just go to your friend and go, hey, look, I don't really know, but I feel that you're not listening to me, and you do. I don't know if you know, but you interrupt me a lot. And they might just go, oh, I didn't even know. Sorry. And like that, it might be really like just people aren't mind readers. And if you don't tell them what it is, like because if they get offended, they weren't really your friend anyhow. You know what I mean? That's kind of how that stuff works. If they're truly your friend and someone who's part of your like whole deal, they'll just be like, oh, thank you for telling me. Like, I didn't know I was doing that. And then they work on it, right? You can't expect them to change overnight, but like they might just not know that they do that. And that it's just because you've let it go so long, it's just a normal part of the relationship where all they need to do is be told like, oh, I didn't even know I did it. It's just a habit, and it's how we do our things. So I will work on that. Communication's always the best, Paulus. Communication is always the answer. Just be straight and just tell them with loving. Just be kind. And if they get all butthurt about it, like, they can kick rocks, man. You know what I mean? I think that's cool how they built the little roof right there. Look at that. It's coming along. Yeah, you got to give us Megan, you got to get us in regards to work. It is regards to a work situation. So I have to be careful with how I approach that. Yeah, but you can be straight up too at work. You can be like, hey, look, you can flip it in the other direction then. Go, hey, look, I don't feel that I'm communicating, you know. Oh yeah, because it's a cultural thing. I get it. You're in a cultural thing, right? Where they might not. Yeah, that is sort of an American thing, just to be like, hey, this is the deal, dude. Yeah, I get that. But I think that I think you have to give people the benefit of the doubt and just be like, hey, and it's all how you deliver the message, right? If you deliver the message and stay in honor and stay in dignity, and you're not coming at it with a bad thing, like I don't think you can go wrong. And then we a lot of the smaller schools are run by Westerners who married into a Japanese family. It's a mixed culture. Makes sense. Report what's going on with the international money laundering games, dude. What's going on with the international money laundering games? People bummed? Are they uptight? Are they excited? Are they annoyed? Do they not care? Are people dropping dead in the streets? What's going on with the that whole scene? We need you're our correspondent in the field. What's going on, Josh? We need to know. I just don't think anyone in Japan would even care that much about the old dumb Olympics, dude. Like, whatever. We can't go watch it. As I said, people are not happy that the government proceeded. Oh, so people are pissed. So they're like boycotting them. Yeah, man, that was the government's taking a bath on that deal. Japanese got scammed on that one. The Olympics are a scam. Any burgeoning countries out there that think having the Olympics is a good idea, I highly advise against it. If I have any future world leaders of a burgeoning country watching this channel right now, please don't let yourself get hook, line, and sinkered on the scam that is called the Olympics. It's meant to put you in debt. Yeah. All right. What is this? What is this we're building right here? Ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So this looks like the some sort of terrace vibe, the rooftop. The rooftop. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Use two hands. Both hands on the wheel. Keep it steady. Steady as she goes. All righty. All righty. I'm focusing in here for a second. Oh, I get this. This is like alternating. Clear blocks. Guess I could just get them all together. Swing. Huh, I wonder what this is all about. What are we making right now? It's the roof, but all these clear blocks must be like represent windows is my thinking. I don't quite get it, but we're about to figure it out. Swing, swing, swing. Oh, big red one. You know what I'm about to say. This is my favorite color coming out of the. This is such a nice looking red when they're brand new. Brand new red Legos are absolutely beautiful. Like, I don't know what it is about them. It's the shine. It's just the crispness. They don't really look that great after a while though, but look at that now. Looks like it's coming together. I'm sensing it's a roof. The rooftop, man. The roof pieces. All right, well, we're getting some. Let's see. People are not happy. All right, here's the report from Megan. Yes, they're already. So if you're just a viewer and you don't know and you're not reading this thing, Megan is actually over in Japan. Yes, has been an outbreak of COVID at the Olympic Village. Regardless of your opinion of the pandemic, isn't better to be safe than sorry. Cancel them. Yeah, it seems like I would have just canceled them because they're stupid, dude, on principle alone. And yeah, the Olympics have only been for show than anything else. I think every time there's controversy, it always seems to be involved in figure skating for some reason. Yeah, right. Well, because that's, why there's always trouble with the gymnastics. That's where the Greeks pick up their prey. Subject for a different channel, but that's why there's always trouble with those. Those have we'll see, dude. The Team USA uniform for I haven't seen any of it. I should say I saw some skater pictures. That's about it. It looked pretty mindless to me, but all right. What do we got going on here? Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. They probably should have shut that thing down, dude. There was no real reason to do it. That's the irony, right? Like, it's more proof of the hustle. Like, if they truly believed everything they're preaching out there, like, they would have canceled the Olympics, but they don't. It's all for show, right? People are out protesting worldwide, and yet they still, and they're shutting them down. But the Olympics, dude, God, we just bend all the rules for the Olympics. I guess that's a subject for the other channel. I'm not big into it. I never have been. But is it too late to cancel them? Can they can't? Audio is breaking up on my end. Yeah. I'm able to surmise what you say with context, but audio is in and out. You can mention the forbidden word on this channel because they don't even know we exist. They don't know we exist on this channel. Where this is like our under the radar channel. We're super on the download in here. So we're good. They don't know we're here. We're hiding on the Lego channel. This is our backup channel, by the way. That is the beauty of it all. But for now, we just use it to talk about vegetables and Legos. Let's talk Lego for a second. I'm pretty excited. August 1st is coming. August 1st is coming. All the new sets are getting released. I'm pretty excited. The new Seinfeld set's getting released. There's a couple rad new Star Wars sets getting released. There's a pretty rad gift with purchase coming out on the 1st on Lego news. I think that Benatar and the Marvel Universe is coming out. That thing's bitching too, man. There's a lot of cool sets coming out in a moment here. Gets me kind of pumped. Go hide some stuff in the all right, there's that. Did I do I did this all wrong. Darn. Why did I do that wrong? That goes there. Fail. Giant fail. Rant. Fail. Rant. Fail. Rant. I think I regrouped though. I think we got it. I think we're back on track. My carpentry skills were not up to par. I messed up this roof. It would have leaked. Would have leaked out there. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, those are windows. That's a nice touch up there. I see what they got going on. Uh-huh. Very clever, dude. The people who, I'm going to just say, as I always say with these things, the people who make these things kind of blow my mind. I do not get how they do it. I wish I had the ability to like create Lego. I wish I could speak of the brick. Speak the brick. But I do not. Alas, I do not. Well, look at that, man. I'm pretty sure that's the back of the White House, too. Yep. All right. This, that. Oh, here we go. The front. Dun, 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 dun. And then we go. It really does give you a lens into the layout of the White House, though. I am surprised now that we're building it, that due to national security interest, they actually have released these kinds of sets. No wonder they're nervous. Surprised they didn't recall all these sets, dude, and just be like, yeah, we need all these sets back ASAP. Because you really do get a look into, like, I didn't know there was all sorts of windows up on top here. You really do get a whole different perspective of what's going on with the White House, building a little model of it. Very, very much so. So now we're going to build the front. I think this is where the puppet in chief would be waving to all of us. You know that back in the day that you used to be able to like go into the White House, and go just straight up, go up and talk to the president's secretary and be like, hey, I'd like to see the president. Once upon a time. I think that's always very interesting. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like how they're doing this. This is cool. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Look how they made those steps right there. Ah, that's cool, man. That's super cool. What do we got going on here? What do we have going on here? Here we are. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not working out right like that, is that? Uh-oh. How do we, am I taking the roof off to get to that? I think I am for a second. Whoops. That did not want to cooperate. We just took the whole lid off it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rant. Code red. Rant. We breached the hull. We breached the whole thing is, can I get it back together? Yeah. I really lucked out on that move. That was some like just like Lego luck. Lego luck just went down. Whoo. We like Lego luck. We'll take our Lego luck. All righty. And we're here. All right. What are we building right now? We're clicking bricking. I sense we're building something. What could it be? I don't know. What could it be? Oh, huh? All right. What is this? We set it on the side. We get this. Oh, it looks like it's going to be the columns. We're coming in hot, front of the White House. Is this where they wave at us? Is this where they wave to us when they're done lying to us? Is this the lying, the lie zone? The pomp and circumstance? Okay. All right, we're almost done with number bag 2 here. Call it an evening when we finish this up. I think we did pretty good. We finished the uh-oh. Oh, wait, I dropped one of them on the floor. There's one of them. Uh-oh. Shuckinsies. Ah, there it is. Look at that. It just stuck in the page. Just get nervous. Never had a missing Lego part yet. Okay. And then, oh, look at that. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So we put this. This is the front of the step, and then it kind of, it snugs right in there. Oh, that's pretty cool how they did that. That is pretty cool how they did that. Look at that. It's kind of amazing. They really are good at what they do, the Lego Corporation, as far as building things. Well, that's that. I'll read some comments for a minute here. Remember, if you want to support the Lego channel, there is a PayPal link down below. This is an unmonetized channel, so if you want to support it or participate in the thing, people do send us Lego sets and Lego stuff they have sitting around their house. It's 30765 PCH number 523 Malibu, California 90265. If you the oldest Lego set I can find. This is I have this old castle, old stuff from the stuff that I've yet to go through. And then I got the old original monorail thing. This one's pretty old too. Like this is the old original stuff. And I got the car. But some of the like there's the engine to it that goes on the tracks. And the actual cars that I think this thing's pretty next level. This is like sort of a rare find from what I understand. I have yet to mess with it. This is the most I've messed with it because it's pretty it is old. I think it's the original motorized train thing they had. I have an old train set too, but it might be in early 90s, late 80s. I'm not really sure. This one right here is does it have a date on it? Sometimes they have a printing date on it. Let me see the Lego. Let me see how old's the Lego monorail. Oh. When was rail? Is that it? If this is the right one, it looks like this is the same. Here it is. I think this is it. Lego set 6990. Let's see. Hold on. What year? That's what I got to ask. What year? Dude, it goes for a top dollar too, dude. Pre-owned, $538, dude. 1987. So this thing's from the 7, and I'm looking on it right. I had no idea. Pre-owned. Some of these are going for $500, dude. I just got it shoved into a bag, dude. This thing's heavy too. This little train car, dude. I had to get it all fired up. I got it's got the 9-volt battery pack for it. Whatever. It's one. Maybe I'll do a live stream where I dig into that thing, dude. And then I got that old original night set, dude. Any tips to start skateboarding or just show up to the park with the board and thing? I might have some of these monorail pieces. I might be able to send them down there. That'd be rad, Sean T. No, it'd be stoked. As far as the that's like the holy grail of sets. There's another one with the hanging car, but to have scored this one out of thrift store out of a bag for $20 is pretty mind-blowing. I should go through the vintage thing here. I should do a live one where I'll do that next, dude, because that's its own weird process. It's all in there. Just got to dig through it, dude. Stream is stabilized. Well, that's good. Good night, Dijon. Happy full. Is it the full moon tonight? Go figure, dude. No wonder that stream on my other channel was so fired up today. So back to Sean T on the skate park thing. Look, dude, It's all where you're at, man. I think the first thing to do is just go roll around in a nice empty parking lot with no cracks and gravel and just get your legs back on you. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just show up at the skate park early. No one's going to bug you, dude. It's like that, Sean. Is if you haven't, let's see, can you start skateboard? If you're starting skateboarding, dude, get some wrist guards, dude. Get some wrist guards, man. And some elbow pads. And just go out to somewhere where there isn't gravel. Like a nice, smooth basketball courts. Yeah, go to a basketball court, dude, a nice smooth one, and just roll around and get your bearings and get used to the thing. And then you go to like one of the like flat ground like skate parks, you know, with that's the flat, and you just kind of roll around all mellow. No one's gonna bug you. You just go early. Like that's the thing. Just go early in the morning, dude. All the like heavy hitters like start showing up at like 2 in the afternoon. If you go early in the morning and just roll around, you're fine. Wear a helmet, get some wrist guards. I highly advise getting the wrist guards if you're older and you haven't skated. Just cause, dude. I think so. But it's one of those things, man. Just go. Make sure there's no gravel. Like that's what gravel and cracks when you're beginning are things you don't realize will jack up your scene quicker than any kid on a scooter, dude. So, because some dude like me is not going to take you out, dude. You got to understand, like someone who can actually skate doesn't really care, dude. Right on riding a bowl and or pool dream seems like I rip roaring time. Yeah, I'm 20 and I live in a small town. If you're 20, dude, you should be fine, dude. But yeah, it's that thing of like, you know what like a tip to do? Ride like your skateboard. When you get kind of good at it, go ride it and then hit like the grass and learn to tuck and roll. If you can learn to tuck and roll as your slam, you'll do a lot. It's like, I would highly advise that the most important thing you can learn to do in skateboarding in the beginning is how to slam, because you're going to slam. There's no way around it. But if you get your bearings and you get your legs going and then you just kind of ride off the, like do the thing where you just like hit the edge of the grass and feel the jerk, like when it stops, and tuck and roll it. And just remember, dude, get your wings in under you, dude. You don't want to put your sticks out in front of you, dude, because your sticks you just roll it, dude. Roll and bounce, dude. I've seen some videos of little kids getting in the way. Yeah, it's cool. You just go, like I said, go practice on a basketball court for a while, and then do some tuck and rolls into the grass, and you'll be fine, dude. You just gotta, 20, you're fine. You're a young buck, dude. You shouldn't have any problems, dude. Yeah, just go early, dude. If you're in a small town, yeah, just go early, dude. Or you know what? Even better, just go roll around in front of the police station, dude. Start out proper. Just start skating in front of the police station, dude. They'll appreciate you, dude. Be polite. Look, man, my thing is, before you get the flat dial, dude. I'll tell you what, most of the chaos is on the flat, dude. When you're actually in the transitions and on the minis and stuff, it's all the dangers on the flat, dude. Get your flat going and everything will fall in place, dude. Learn how to ride on a flat. Learn how to ride in the 2 dimensions before you go to the 3rd dimension. And then the fourth dimension is the round walls. You'll be fine, Sean T. Anyway, this is the Illusion, minifigure Illusion, signing off from Brick Ship Earth. We'll be back to do this kind of a nice, relaxing vibe. I was stoked to talk about Ufa, Russia. Go look up Ufa, Russia. Just go check it out, dude. That's my tip of the day. All right, you guys have a beautiful evening. Links down below if you want to support the channel. All right, good night. God bless. Keep on clicking. Bricks.